Wow, I'm not even sure whether we're live or. Oh, yay. Okay. Wow. Sanwanani, greetings. Thanks, Katie. I was like, it's not showing anything here. Okay, awesome. Sanwanani. Oh, wow. We are actually live. um, welcome to our first wellness journey conversation series. I'm so excited for this journey, and it's just so amazing that we can do this online, like virtually, and be able to share and be able to connect, and just especially during this time. And it just blows my mind every time. Such interesting times we live in. Wow. So, the wellness journey conversations, it's just people, different people sharing on their wellness journeys and just different approaches into wellness, because wellness can be packaged in so many different ways. We define wellness in so many different ways. It looks different for all of us. And it's just, we're all on this journey, whether we realize it or not. And I know there's people that don't really, even if we don't subscribe to the name wellness, but it's still wellness. And I mean, words are just words as well. It doesn't even have to be wellness. We look at wellness in all different types of ways. There's no one prescription. There's no one shoe that fits all of us, and we all approach it differently. And for me, wellness is just this lifetime relationship with myself. It's just this relationship of how am I sustaining this relationship? How am I cultivating this relationship with myself? And just basically those things that make us feel good, those things that make us feel lighter, that medicine that we just take when we're feeling like the world is becoming too much, because wow, there's so much that can happen in a day, in a week, in a month. So having that toolbox where we can actually connect and just feel like ourselves again, and just continue to journey and qhubeke and just hambe, because I mean, what's a journey without falling? I mean, indlela injalo nje ukhamba. If you decide to take any journey, uzowa uvuke, but the most important thing ukuvuka. Besivukile and just siqhubeke ngendlela. That's just what matters. And I feel like besihamba kule ndlela lena, it's so important to honor and respect where we are, and just to continue and trust. And I mean, it's just beautiful to also, just with this in relation to the wellness journey conversations, I feel like it's empowering to hear different people's journeys, and not just in wellness, but just different life journeys. Nje ukuzwa abantu ukuthi bakuphi, what's happening. It's just so empowering, and I feel like it can be that point of, it just draws that point of reconnecting with other people, with ourselves, and it can be a point of resonance, can even be support and inspiring as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series, because now even this series is a journey on its own. It's a journey, and now indlela yayo it's going to take whichever form it takes, but sizoqhubeka sihambe. So I will be chatting to different people. They'll be sharing different ways on how they practice their wellness, and even if they don't subscribe to the word wellness, how they define wellness, and just where they're at, and just checking in. So today I will be joined by, welcome everybody, I'll be joined by Azania Dlamini, who is also known as Azania. So let me see how we connect. Oh, here. Let's see. I'm just trying to add Azania. Coming through. Just waiting for her. Oh, there we go.
Hi. Hi, Zala.
Hello.
Hi, girl.
How are you?
Right, how are you, sister?
So good to see you.
Good to see you too, girl.
Yeah, yes. How's your
Yeah.
day going?
Oh, it's been great so far. I'm enjoying the weather outside. It's quite
Yeah.
good, not too hot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are
Oh,
you?
that's beautiful. I'm very well, thank you. Just the weather change, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very cold week, but it's all good. It's welcome as well.
Yep. It's the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for opening yourself up and sharing your journey with us.
Yeah, most definitely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And this is a safe virtual space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fabulous. So let us get this party started, this bus go moving.
All right.
What is wellness? How would you define wellness in your own terms?
Okay, so for me, wellness is like an active, ongoing process of taking care of yourself, of choosing to like eat healthier and be healthier, and being content in your life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what wellness is to me, like working on a daily basis on your health, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And then
Wellness.
would you say there's a difference between wellness and well-being, or is it just one interconnected?
Well, well-being for me, well-being, I take it as more of a holistic approach to
Yeah.
it, whereby I focus on my physical, on my happiness, on my
Yeah.
peace of mind, and yeah, and just being happy and satisfied with that sense of, having a sense of purpose in life, or being
Oh,
satisfied with what's happening in your life.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then when did you start your journey? Like what inspired it? What was that moment when you were like, okay, let's
Well, I stopped drinking alcohol in 2004,
mm-hmm.
and then 2006 I stopped consuming meat, any kind of flesh. It was also because I was embarking on my journey to become a Rastafari woman. So it actually opened my eyes to like having more healthier options in my
Mm-hmm.
life, on
Yeah.
what I consume, what I think about, and my environment, my space around me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, that's when I started. The other thing that inspired is because everybody around me was just getting sick. Like,
oh,
and I noticed that there's this ongoing illness, or there's like a pattern in my family of people getting like sick, diabetic, stroke, and like
yeah.
such illnesses or diseases. So I actually wanted to cut that circle, and like from my generation onwards, I don't want us to experience any kind of illnesses or diseases that my mother, grandmother, my ancestors used to experience in their lives.
Mm-hmm. And then in terms of when you experienced that in your family, were you sort of like speaking to them in terms of, better or different wellness steps, or were you just leading by example?
Um, Firstly, is because I was worried about the amount of people in my family that were getting sick,
Mm-hmm.
and I was concerned that my great grandma, her mother, and my other grandma, they had like similar illnesses, and I realized that it went down to other generations as they come. So it was like I needed to start living healthier and to show them a healthier way of life so that we can at least spend more time together. Because like when you eat just anything, you get sick and you die quickly. So but when you are healthier, then I get to spend more time with my grandkids.
Yeah. Did you
So
see
yeah.
any difference? Did you see them changing their ways? Like sort of, were there any differences?
Yes, my grandma and my mom. My grandmother and my mother, they actually I realized they started um, adopting some of the things that I was doing, and my mom is trying very hard to eat organic and
Yeah.
also not to use toxic products in her life. So that's a good thing. That's a good
Yeah.
start.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really
except for not eating meat. The vegetarian part, it's still a bit hard for them, but we'll
yeah.
get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, as long
Yeah.
as they start cutting on certain, just changing their habits a little bit from before, it makes such a huge, huge difference.
It's
And
true.
any challenges along the way? Like, did you experience any challenges along the way where you felt like, but is this even worth it?
Well, not so much. The challenges that I got concerning my diet was the meals, preparing the meals, because it's easy when you have like one or two veggies on your plate, then the main, but then it's going to be hard when you don't have that piece of meat. So me having to come up with recipes or meals that I enjoy and I don't feel that void of, no, there's something missing on my plate. So yeah, I would say that would be the challenge that I had. And then besides that is having my family on board with the kind of lifestyle that I've adopted. I've started living. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you mentioned earlier that you changed you started approaching wellness differently when you stopped drinking alcohol and you became Rastafarian. I wanted to ask, how long did it take you to actually feel a difference in your journey? How long did it actually make you feel like, okay, this is how I want to feel. This is how I want to continue. Ukuqhubeka ngale ndlela lena. What made you, was it take long, or was it just almost immediately, or was it just a continuous build up?
Well, it took time, except for the Rastafari part. It wasn't so hard for me to convert. But when it came to keeping up with my wellness, like my everyday consumption, the things that I think about, and taking care of my environment, my space that I live in, it actually took a while for me to get used to the routines. Like instead of drinking coffee in the morning, have a glass of lemon water, stuff like that. It actually took about years, about 8 years for me
Yeah.
to be full on. After
Yeah.
me becoming Rasta, yes, for me to be full on my wellness journey. It took me 8 years after I've changed my lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then did you start feeling a difference in terms of just how you're feeling lighter and just coping with things better and
Oh, yes, most definitely. A whole lot of energy, peace of mind, and
mm,
a better mood. Like I was interacting more differently and nicer with people than I was, because I was always moody and tired and I didn't want to go out. I'm an indoor person. I love keeping indoors. But when I started embarking on this wellness journey, it changed. I became a nicer person, I'd say. Yeah.
okay, okay, that's interesting. So what are some of the misconceptions about wellness that you would like to express?
This thing of people saying like when you are skinny, you are healthy. It's not the case, guys. It's not the case that you can be skinny and still have like unhealthy fats in you. Not to say that big chubby people are healthy or unhealthy, but there must be a balance on your nutrition and what you eat. And then the other thing would be drinking 8 glasses of water a day. No, if you can drink more, please go ahead. Drink more water. You don't have to stop at the 8th glass. And then besides that, it's working on your health. People like to say when they start feeling sick, that's when they will choose healthier options or healthier food for them. But being healthy is something that you work on a daily basis. You work on your health every day, not only when you are sick or when you're not feeling okay.
So now, in terms of that water, drinking 8 glasses of water, does it not depend as well on your it is on a body BMI, like in terms of how your body weight, and because I've heard that as well, that you have to drink according to you can't drink over the weight.
Well, I guess your body will tell you, like if you feel like you've had too much now, then you can stop. I guess like with everything, you can't have too much of everything. If you have too much of it, then you won't feel okay. So, but I don't have a limit to the liquids that I take on a daily basis. I drink about about 10 to 20 cups, whether it's water, tea, or juice, or smoothies.
In one day? In the day?
Yes, yes.
Whoa. And what about the trips to the bathroom?
Pardon?
And what about the trips to the bathroom? Do they become less, or you just like go in and out?
I go to the bathroom almost every 20 minutes. Well, not really, but yeah, I go to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah.
Which is good.
It's just kind of like
good. Yeah, but then I noticed that it helps me a lot with the pH balance in my body and the elimination of odor in the body. And my skin is so much better now since I've been drinking a lot of liquids. Water included, teas also, and I prefer herbal teas than just like, I like buying loose leaf teas.
Oh yeah.
Then I can blend my own and make like maybe a mixture of 3 in 1 cup.
Oh yeah, but depends, like during the day you just decide when you wake up that today I'm gonna have this tea, and
I have about 40 kinds of herbs in my house. So I just go with what I feel like having for the day. But my personal favorites, I love stinging nettle tea. Chamomile I have almost every night. And yeah, there's green tea I have almost every day. So yeah. Besides that, there's a whole lot of others.
So tell me, with the whole drinking of water, because when you said it raises your pH balance, and there's a whole with the water, tap water we're drinking is a bit not on the alkaline side with the fluoride. Do you prepare your water, or do you buy like bottled water? Is there a source where you get your water, or you just drink your water?
When I'm on the road, I buy water, but when I'm home, I boil.
So
I boil my water.
Okay. So you have like a bottle where you put your boiled water and you just drink it throughout the day?
Yeah, I try to boil water and maybe store it in a jar and keep it in the fridge to have it cool.
Okay. Ah. And what is like that one thing that makes you feel at home within yourself?
Oh, a peace of mind.
Yeah.
Being able to control myself. Discipline. Being disciplined. Yeah, I love it.
Discipline is important. I mean, it's
Yeah.
also a thing on its own, like the discipline, because it's something that you don't just wake up and be like, yes, I'm like it's a continuous effort
Yes.
thing, you know,
You work on it on
continuously
a daily basis. There's
practice.
challenges. Trust me, I'm not perfect. Nobody is
Yeah,
perfect. We
yeah,
all have challenges in life, but it depends on how we deal with them or how we react to them.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. So what makes you feel like that peace of mind? What cultivates that peace of mind for you when you feel like, yes, I'm at peace. This is it. Is it like an outside force, or is it just when you feel like there's nothing that has contributed to this peace? I just feel at peace. And what helps you feel at peace?
Being able to not let things affect me, like affect my mood or affect my way of thinking or how I feel. Yes.
Mm,
If you can master that, then nothing will get you down. I don't let anybody get me down. That's what
oh,
I try and do.
power to that. Power to it's like a day practice.
Yes, on a daily basis, just like I said with your health, you don't work on your health only when you are feeling sick, but it's
Mm,
something that you work on every day. You don't eat only when you're hungry, or you eat today, you're not going to eat tomorrow, or what, you eat every day. You drink water every day. So
mm.
let's choose to be healthier with the options that we take, you know?
Yeah, because it's like a plant where you have to water the plants and nurture the plants and give it sunlight, and take care of the plant in order for it to thrive, you know.
Definitely.
So it's also like
Also communicating with the plant, talking to it, you know. We have to talk to ourselves, tell ourselves that the things that we don't hear from other people that we want to hear. Stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself that, hey girl, Asa, you are beautiful. Don't mind the
you
eyebrows
are
or whatever.
beautiful.
You good. You know. So
Yeah,
yes, we need
yeah.
to show that love to ourselves.
Yeah, because we
Self
need
love.
to thrive. If we're not watering ourselves in some way and taking care of ourselves,
Then you won't grow.
we're not like at our optimum, that level where we feel like, yes, this, I feel lighter, I feel
Yeah.
like I can deal and cope better with different things and situations that come through, and think
True.
clearer and just,
Yes,
it helps with
definitely.
discipline as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you have a morning routine that you do in the morning that you'd like to
Well,
share?
nothing, nothing hectic actually,
Um,
because um, one thing that's important for me when I wake up is to make the bed, because I feel like if I get out of bed and go on with the day and then come back to do my bed, it kind of holds me back in a way. So I prefer to, as soon as I wake up, I do my bed and sit on the bed and do a little meditation and have a little meditation quiet moment. And then, yeah, from there on, I will go get a glass of water with lemon and have a quiet moment with my journal. I like to read and journal in the morning. I prefer to journal in the morning. I do at times, sometimes at night, but I prefer to journal in the morning.
yeah.
And then
Sorry,
after,
sorry to
sorry.
the reason you prefer journaling in the morning.
It's because I sometimes want to remember what I've dreamt about and
Oh,
write it down. So
okay.
sometimes it's like some kind of message in my dreams. So yeah, and
Ah,
yes, then from there on, okay, refresh in the bathroom, then do some yoga. I do some morning stretch, and then I've started jogging lately. I've started jogging. Then yeah, when I come back, I water the plants, my plants, and feed my pets. I had like 8 birds in the house and 4 outside.
you know the
Okay,
birds
six
making the
now.
sound then.
Yes, yes, those are my budgies. They're quite loud sometimes. And then yeah, I have 2 cats. So yeah, I feed my pets. Then yeah, I do breakfast. Everybody gets to eat. Then
Mhm.
yeah, from there on I go on about my day.
Okay. And you mentioned about when you wake up you have a glass of water with lemon. Is there a reason you have a glass of water and lemon with lemon?
Yes, because like with the warm water and lemon, it flushes out the toxins from like over the night and whatever that I had last night, you know.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I just want to flush out the toxin. It's also good for the skin.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Then water's first thing. Water. Water, as much water as you can drink, whether with fruits inside infused or just water, plain water with lemon. Drink water, water throughout the day.
Ah, okay, cool. And then any bedtime, nighttime routines that you do that just
Um,
before you go into
well,
bed?
okay, I like doing yoga in the evening. Yoga, and then I read. Then I have my evening bath because I love essential oils. Yes, I have a bath in the evening. Then yeah, a little meditation before I sleep,
Mm, mm,
and a
mm.
cup of chamomile tea.
Like to help you sleep, do you struggle with sleep, or is it just to calm you down? And
It helps me calm down. Helps me calm down. Besides my use of cannabis, but yes, I love chamomile tea in the evening.
mm. Okay. And then any rituals you'd like to share that you do?
Um, I normally do like a ritual on a full moon or on a new moon.
Okay.
So like maybe on a full moon, I'll like set up like my space, light a candle, incense stick, and
Mm,
I normally prepare like salt baths with like Epsom salt, herbs, flower petals, and some
mm,
essential oils
mm,
and yeah, Himalayan salt. So I make different ones like monthly. It depends on what
mm.
I want to do with them. Then I have a ritual bath. That's what I
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yes. I have a ritual bath and then I write down on a piece of paper like the things I want to let go of. Like during the full moon, I write the things that I want to let go of. And also on the new moon, I do quite a similar thing, but this time on the new moon, I write the things that I want to like accomplish, my goals, the things I want to do. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, those are my rituals that I do.
Yeah, so you do them every, is there like some form like cycles that you miss? And you're just like, nah, this is what I know with me. Sometimes sometimes with the full moon it gets a bit much to actually do anything, and to also just not feel bad about it, like, oh, I didn't do any ritual or I didn't do. So is it like a continuous thing when you know that every cycle you're doing this ritual, or sometimes?
Yeah, it's something that I try to do like every month or like every full moon or new moon, but I don't beat myself up so much about it if I don't get to do it on the actual night of the full moon or the new moon, because the moon energy lasts for like 2 to 3 more days after the actual full moon. Then I can still do that on those days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And then in terms of books, any books that have changed your life, or that do you just recommend for like that have helped you in your journey that you'd like to share?
Um, there's 2 books that are my personal favorites that I love, which is
Yeah.
and The Alchemist
Mm-hmm.
and The Sacred Woman by
By
Puma.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, those 2 books, everyone, it's a must-have for every sister. So please out there, get yourself the books.
Yeah. That's what the one from by Kunapua. What's the title again?
Um, Sacred Woman.
Oh, Sacred Woman.
Yes,
Okay.
The Sacred Woman.
Okay. Okay. That's like a Bible.
That's a woman's Bible. That's a goddess Bible. That's like a course. It's not something that you just read and then you put down, then you're done with it. No, it's something that you have to work on. It's like a course. You have to go to every day and check. There's like what I like. There's like 7-day detox in there, and like 21-day detox, and
Ah.
it helps a lot with being able to cleanse your womb, but like just healing your feminine body, like mind and your spirit, and with herbs and with meditation and chanting, body moves, and like going back to our ancient ancestral ways of healing ourselves. It's very important, because now lately we've turned so much to Western ways of trying to find healing or medication, whereas us as Africans, we have so much that we can do to better ourselves and our
So
health.
much, so much, so much. It's all available. It's
True.
all
It's out
available.
there for us.
Yeah. So what did you take out of the book? What is like that one thing that you really took out for yourself personally and for your journey?
Oh, that healing is a very much important thing in a woman's life. I realized that the womb is so vital, is crucial in a woman's body and in
Oh,
our lives.
no,
So
yeah,
like with everything that happens to us,
no.
it registers in the womb. So being able to heal your womb, then it will open ways for all the other aspects in your life, to like for things to just fall in place. Yeah.
So that's what creation is. That's
Yeah,
what
I don't want nothing with my womb right now. I'm very protective of my womb right now.
uh, and it's,
Yeah.
Mhm. And in terms of like cleansing the womb, is it like a continuous practice? Has it been a continuous practice for you?
Yes, it's
How when you feel like there's a blockage, or you feel like, hey, there's something not moving here, you know?
well, I try to choose options that are not going to have a negative impact on my womb, like on my daily base, like with my diet, with with my life, like with what I think about and what I say, what I speak, like or what I send out to the universe, everything. I try to make sure that I look out for me, for my energies. so that I don't affect any aspect of my life. So yeah, it's very important to take care of your womb, cleanse your womb, detox.
How do you cleanse? Just one thing that is at the top of your head. That one of the ways you can cleanse your womb.
Yoni steaming and herbal tea. I would recommend yoni steaming for every woman out there. I know to some it's something that is like really.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
Actually, a very ancient thing, that a very ancient practice that is safe, that you can do, but you just have to be cautious of, like, if maybe you're not pregnant or so that you don't do any damages. So yeah, but besides that, only not when you are, like, when you're not on your periods, then you can do it, and make sure that you're not pregnant when you do the yoni steaming. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, Matide, so do you think personal wellness is essential to community well-being?
I didn't get that.
Do you think personal wellness is essential for community well-being?
Yes, definitely.
Mm.
Definitely, because you'll be able to, when you respect yourself, love yourself enough, you'll be
Yeah.
able to show that to the next person, and being able to share some of the things that you do to better yourself. Obviously it will better the community. There will be more love in the community and respect towards each other in the community, because I think that's what we lack the most: love and respect. Love and
Mm.
respect.
That's so vital for any functioning community, the love and respect.
Yeah,
At
because
the
in that way
Mm.
we'll be able to take care of each other and take care of our environment.
Mm. And it starts
Yeah.
with us individually, and once we are able to cultivate that within us, we are able to send out that ripple effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any sort, like music-wise, is there like any music that's, that just assist you in your on your journey, just music in any way part of like your healing wellness journey. Does
Well,
it play any role?
I listen to too much reggae music. Besides that, I love instrumentals, like chilled late night vibes. So like those Sunday vibes instrumentals, like your what's his name again? Wad Wills. I like Wad Wills' music. He makes like beautiful instrumental music. It's calm. It helps me meditate. Even when I do yoga, I can even do yoga to that music. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
uh-huh. That's the kind of music that I love. Then besides that, like a whole lot of music. I
Yeah.
even can go to like deep house, or even um Kwaito, like old school though. I love old school, like your boom shaka and
Because music is so important for our well-being as well, like just the different frequencies of music can either lower our frequency or, raise our
yes,
frequency.
because that's the thing. I don't just listen to anything. I listen to what I can connect with, or what I used to listen to back then and I love. And
Yeah.
so I carry it with me as the years go.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. So there's a question here by Uneo. She's asking, in terms of pregnancy prevention, are there any natural ways
Oh,
The
okay.
message, yeah, the message just quickly. Yeah, but basically she's saying in terms of like prevention for pregnancy, are there any natural alternatives?
The only one I know of besides pulling out is uh, is the castor is
It's
the
the what?
castor seed
Castor what?
the castor seed.
Castor seed.
Yeah, like the one that they make castor oil from.
Okay.
Yes, the seed, the castor seed.
Oh.
Yes, I've read somewhere that it can actually help prevent pregnancy.
Oh. But it's nothing
Yeah.
you've never tried it.
No, I haven't tried anything like that or any what do you call them? Contraceptives or anything like that. Nah,
Yeah.
no prevention for me.
Oh,
I
okay.
just want nature to take its course. Let everything work naturally.
Ah.
Yeah.
Because I know, like in ancient times, you were able to actually tell, like with that the most natural prevention was to actually feel it in your body, especially around being more fertile around your ovulation time. So basically, just being more mindful of when you ovulate and when you start your cycle. So being more highly fertile around that time would serve as the best prevention method.
Yes,
Abstain at certain times when sometimes you feel in your body that, I feel more fertile now, but then now it's a bit because of our diets and just because of a whole lot of outside influences, we're not really able to tune into that wisdom, that body wisdom, where we do know when when you are highly fertile. And that was the best prevention method.
yes, and if we are aware of that, it can actually also help us to balance our hormones because you
Mhm.
can check with your ovulation time which seeds you can take, and after ovulating, which
Oh,
seeds you can take to help
what
balance your
seed?
hormones,
Oh,
like
okay.
your pumpkin seeds,
Oh,
your sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, Yeah.
wow. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Interesting. We learn every day.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll discuss that next time when we meet.
Wow. Yo. So, like during like this COVID-19, how have you been taking care of yourself? And like, have there any been revelations that have come through just with that time, that confinement?
Oh, okay. Obviously, this COVID-19 thing we didn't expect this pandemic. None of us saw it coming. And it actually affected all of our lives in many different ways.
True.
Because also like with the businesses and work-wise income for the home, but I've I've just tried to keep calm. I was freaking out in the beginning. Trust me, I was
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
taking it lightly. I didn't let anybody go out of the house, not
Yeah.
even for fresh air or to water the garden. That's how
Wow.
paranoid I was. But but my man Jaman helped me calm down. So
Yeah.
I've actually like been meditating a lot, doing a lot of yoga,
Yeah.
and trying out a lot of recipes
Yeah.
for the family because I just cook and clean, eat, sleep, cook, clean, eat, sleep.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, jogging. I've,
Yeah.
I've I've taken walking very much seriously now. Like
Mm-hmm.
I never really liked to jog or to go for walks, but it's very, very, very helpful in terms of clearing your mind. And then what I've also learned is that with the
Sorry, I'm
COVID,
just trying to move my, yeah, the sun is like, feels like it's overheating here.
oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yes, I was saying, where was I? Oh, the COVID.
Yeah.
Well, this pandemic caught us off guard, like almost all of us. We were not prepared for this. So it has taught me that we need to save, 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 save. Like with whatever that you do, don't spend everything. Save, save,
Exactly.
save, because you never know what can happen. Like
Mm.
people are hungry now because they've spent their money and couldn't save. Obviously, some didn't have so much
Yeah,
savings
no,
with
a lot
them
of people
because of
didn't have savings
life.
actually. That's just the
Yeah.
reality. You know?
So it has taught me to save, no matter what, even if it's 20 rands or 10 rands or 5 rands, save, 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 save.
Okay. No, I don't know what my phone is. This phone, I think like it's like over its 2 year because the battery is just and it's not like it doesn't
Oh,
want
we
to
need
charge.
to upgrade.
So just to wrap things up before it just shuts down on me. As I said, more questions, but it's okay. You know, I think we spoke, we unpacked a whole lot in this session. You know, and I'm so grateful that you opened yourself up and being part of this journey. It's important journey.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, I wish you some blessings on your journey, and may it
Yes, thank you.
continue.
Thank you
It's
so
on and
much.
on, Kubege. And yeah, thank you so much, and thank you to everyone that tuned in. Thank you for being part of the journey. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Zola. Thanks for having me.
it was beautiful having you. It was beautiful talking to you.
Thank you, Zola, always.
All right. Have a
All right.
beautiful day. Bless.
Thank you too. We'll talk later.
Yes.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye, Zola. Okay,
Okay,
bye now.
I don't know how to I'm like still figuring it out. I'm like,
Okay,
okay, where
I'll
do
just close mine then. Okay, bye.
give thanks, SMA Galaxy. Give thanks, Sisi Siyabonga. Bless.